This is take 2. I just recorded a video, y'all, and it had no sound on it. And I keep getting all of these interruptions that keep happening. So I just went and bought a whole new big old pack of batteries. It's not the batteries, y'all, it's the camera. So while the other one is charged, the battery's charging on that one, I ran to the store and got some batteries for this one and got lunch on for my kids. So I hope y'all can hear me. I gotta set my timer because y'all know that this only records like 9 minutes. So and everything happens for a reason. As I said, people were walking by, and it's just been a lot of weird stuff going on lately. And as the veil goes down, we as a collective will start to see more weird and things coming from the dark to the light. The darkness will be revealed. So this is a very important message that I needed to deliver to you guys, because I kept getting the message of move. Remember, y'all, so I warned you guys prior to the pandemic of everything that was going on, and this is actually a message that I should have been delivered to you guys, but like I said, everything has been trying to stop me from delivering these messages. That's number 1. And number 2 is I don't want to put out a sense of panic, because when people get this information and they panic, they do stupid stuff, and that's what I don't want to happen. So regarding the message of move, I felt like it was for me, because it is time for me to relocate. But I realized this morning, I got the confirmation this morning that that message was not just for me, right? So as you guys are starting to see that these large corporations and government agencies, and y'all, I'm gonna use keywords and code words because I have to be mindful of what I say. These big agencies are short-staffed, so they're going to start to try to implement military personnel to cover those positions. And what's going to happen is we're going to see more aggression regarding this vaccine. So regarding the shot. So what they don't understand is, and I saw earlier this week, New York environmental factors. I saw New York environmental factors. So what they don't realize and understand is, this is something that's in our environment. They're trying to fix people like we are spreading it to each other, which we are, but we have good and bad bacteria and all those things in our body, and it's natural for our immune system to fight those off every day. But we have a lot of toxins and pollutants on top of what's in our environment. The 19 that's in our environment that is making us sick, and they feel like it's us that is carrying it to each other. That's not what's happening. It's in our environment. So whether you have a shot or not, you're still going to feel those symptoms, and some people are still passing away because it's deeper than what they're trying to make it out to be. And I keep telling you guys, they feel like if we get enough people vaccinated, or if we get enough people with the shot, that things will go back to normal. And that's not, y'all, it's not happening. They put out the first round, they put out the second round, and it's still not happening. I don't think they understand that people haven't changed, and even if that was to happen, that's still not going to work. So as I told you guys, because people refuse to listen, and they're listening to these people that aren't really putting out real information and not really informing the public, it's prolonging the process. I told you guys we were looking at April or May for things to start to settle out completely. If we don't pay attention now, it could be longer. And I feel like it's just the calm before the storm, y'all. So what I'm seeing is people that are in major cities, once again New York, and those major cities that are heavily populated, and they are under the rule of a certain type of authority. Y'all, I'm trying to be mindful of what I say. They are under the rule of a certain type of authority. The people that need to hear me will hear. Okay. Y'all need to move. It's going to be time that y'all really need to relocate. I mentioned earlier that I saw cities that were under a mandate that they could not come out of their homes unless they had a health card. I don't think that it'll be that strict here. I feel like they're trying to implement some of those strategies, and these strategies that they've tried to implement before aren't working, so they're going to get more aggressive with that. So if you are in a major city, hence New York, New Jersey, places like that are heavily populated and just have a lot of toxic in the air, you guys need to move. That's who the message was for. You guys need to relocate. You guys need to relocate to smaller cities, smaller areas, smaller communities with like-minded people, etc. because the shit is about to get real. I'm trying to think of what else I said, because I just recorded a video and no sound, and I hope that y'all can hear me over this. If not, then I'm gonna put caption on the video, because everything's trying to stop me from delivering these messages. On top of that, this morning I'm seeing karmic energies, and I need to just put my messages out and do my readings for you guys and do my best to stay off of the internet, because these karmic energies. So this morning I'm getting attacked because I feel like I'm all that. I feel like I'm higher than people. Some people are trying to tell me to shut up and just lead by example. Number one, we are all vessels, yes, of light and dark, as I just stated, and I'm not going to repeat that message because I just put it on Twitter, but we are all vessels of light and dark, and some of us are sent here as spiritual beings to teach. The Bible tells you that we are all each given spiritual gifts, and some of that is knowledge, some of that is healing, some of that is teaching, and it's up to us whether we use those gifts in the right way. So what's happening is the same thing that was happening on YouTube, is light workers and the chosen ones are really starting to do their work. They're starting to do their job, and that discernment that I keep telling you guys, and I keep teaching to you guys, and I keep speaking to you guys about, it's not coming from me, it's coming from spirit, because things are being revealed. And we are facing a time where people are transitioning from this life into the spiritual world, and that's why it's important. I feel like it's important for me to do what I do, because they call it a shaman or a Orisha, depending on your background. It may be a different word, but it's the same thing, and it's the same thing with all of these different cultures and all of these different religions. If you take down and boil down the bullshit, it's all the same thing, and we need to just begin to move past that, right? But in the work that I do, which is I do actual spiritual work, and I do actual spiritual work with spirit and in the spirit realm, it's important for me, as I was just saying, I feel like it's important for me because people are transitioning. I'm going through things in my life where my loved ones are transitioning from this life to the spiritual realm, and it's important that they get this knowledge and they implement this knowledge, because it's going to help that transition. They don't go over there as a lost soul and as tortured and all of those things. And that's why that's important. That's why light work is important. That's why we continue each generation, each lifetime, each era. We receive spiritual beings to help us and to teach us. And then we have not only the dark side, but we have closed-minded people in these empty vessels. You think that you are a vessel of light, but you can't be a vessel of light shutting down someone else that's trying to spread light and love and help people. You got to be mindful of what it is that you're doing. But we receive these people to come and help us, and each time we shut them down and we crucify them, and then we are stuck in the darkness, and we're stuck repeating spiritual cycles, and we feel like life is just a big old game, and we were sent here to live in the darkness and live lost. But that's because we keep shutting down the people that are here, that are sent here to teach us, that are sent here and that come here. Some of us come here voluntarily because we feel like, okay, I can get this done, I can make an impact. And it's hard, y'all. It is so hard. But I'm a stubborn, hard-headed person, and I'm gonna say what I got to say, and I'm gonna do what it is that I know that I'm sitting here to do. So y'all can stop with the hate. Y'all can stop bringing me down. The reason y'all are losing viewers and all that stuff, it's not my fault. It's because y'all putting out bullshit. The reason y'all are receiving karma and all of that stuff is because y'all putting out karmic vibrations. Raise your elevation. So back to this shot. Understand that it is environmental, number one, right? And what pissed me off this morning was someone's mayor or governor said the stupid ass shit. I'm sorry. They laughed at me because it made me mad. God wants y'all to get a vaccination. Number one, this is man-made stuff. And based on history, man-made shit has gotten us into a whole lot of trouble. I literally just bought this pack of batteries, and it lets me record one video and it goes completely dead. It's the camera, which a photographer, when I first got my camera, told me that I was going to have to keep batteries on me because that's something that just happens with these cameras, right? So as I was stating before, it's going to be important that, and the reason why people that are vaccinated are still getting sick and are still passing away is because it's environmental, number one, but there's other things that go along with it. They, like, scientists feel like medicine is the cure for everything, and the government, they aren't scientists. They're just going by whatever papers are put on their desk and whatever data and information are put on their desk, and they're rolling with that. Y'all have to understand, right? So they're not actually in the lab and doing all of those things. So we have to keep that in mind as well. But outside of that, y'all, what we put in our body is so important. Some of the things that we eat and we drink are toxins. So it's going to be important, y'all. And y'all say vegan food nasty, but like I said in the last video, I don't care if it's nasty, but it keeps me alive and it keeps me healthy and it keeps me from getting sick. We have herbs, we have all of those things that we can make our food taste like something, right? But it's important to understand that what we are putting in our bodies also contributes to that. So that's why just getting the shot isn't enough. You have to eat healthy, number one. You have to make sure that your immune system is up to par, and that also ties into what you're eating and partaking in and exercising. But the most important thing, I feel like, is the spiritual frequency, right? So as I've been telling you guys since I started doing tarot, which is about 2 to 3 years, it does work. We have different types of, we put out vibrations, we put out these frequencies. When we speak, when I'm speaking, I'm putting out a vibration, right? And I'm putting out a frequency and a vibration when I speak. So y'all have to use y'all spiritual knowledge and spiritual wisdom and spiritual understanding going forward when you face each and every situation that you face after you're watching this video. We have frequency for removing genetics, parasites, spiritual toxins, for removing toxins out of your body. We have those sound meditation. So look into that. You have to keep we have to think more than 3D. We have to combine it. So we got to think 3D, 4D, 5D, and combine all of that information now and implement it and use applied spiritual knowledge, as I spoke to you guys about. All of these videos, and that's what's so crazy, is the videos that I put out with the information that you need that can keep you healthy and save your life. No one watches those videos. Y'all want to stay in this karmic energy and worry about what a toxic karmic lover is doing and has going on, holding on to love and being obsessed with love. And y'all, it's time to stop. That's why y'all videos are losing viewers. That's why y'all losing subscribers. That's why y'all losing views. Because right now in life, that shit is not important. That shit is not going to save your, I mean, unless you're in a dangerous situation, you dealing with a crazy person, that shit is not going to save your life. Outside of that, let me move on to the more important thing that I needed to tell you guys about. Solar flares. They show me this twice, and I don't need them to show me a third time, because now I know that everything that I've told you guys, even the random shit that I post on Twitter, everything that Spirit has shown me and I relate to you guys has happened. Those of you that are around me that know I'm an honest person, and have been paying attention, y'all see that everything that I've been telling you guys has happened. Solar flares. So they show me asteroid too, but I'm not sure if the asteroid will have something to do with the solar flare. So what's going to happen is there's going to be a blackout. I do not want you guys to panic. I want y'all to move strategically and smart. The reason why I be hesitant to put out information is because y'all panic and do stupid shit and everybody suffers. Slowly but surely, if you're watching this video, spread the word to your family and your loved ones and to whoever. Slowly start to gather food, water, and keep money on you. I'm talking about actual money. This blackout is going to cause all of the lights to go out, all of the technology to go out, all of the electricity, all of those things to go out, right? So they said it will last more than 24 hours. I will continue to get information on this. I'm not sure exactly when it's going to happen. I didn't bring my pendulum with me. People got a problem with me using my pendulum, but it's helping me to confirm the information that I'm receiving, y'all. And I gotta stop paying y'all any attention. I gotta start ignoring the fuck out of y'all and stop paying y'all any attention. Because those who need to hear me, and that's gonna. And at some point you're gonna realize listening to me is gonna be a matter of saving your life or you dying, and that's gonna be on you, right? And then when you go to the next phase, you might come across. I might have to help you out on that side too. They're saying yeah, because it has happened, right? And that's how I know some of the stuff that people have been saying about me, because they come to me and be like, damn, they was talking bad about you and they was doing all this stuff about you, and I'm speaking the truth. So anyways, I don't know when this is going to happen. I do know it's going to last more than 24 hours. Just keep that in mind. Just stock up on water. Try your best to stock up on perishable items. Just, get those necessary items to make sure that you survive, okay? Outside of that, I got 3 minutes. I'm going to do this in a current energy reading because I got some information regarding some killings and murders and all of that information. So I'm going to deliver that to y'all in a current reading. The La Palma volcano, that's where the volcano was that I have been speaking to you guys about. The monitoring of accounts. They are monitoring the accounts that they are putting the stimulus into and the child tax credit into. They're putting over $600 into. They're monitoring those accounts. That's how they know what we spent our money on when they gave us the stimulus. The majority, y'all heard them say, the majority of the people spent money on bills. That's because they're monitoring those accounts. So just keep that in mind going forward, that they're monitoring things, they're looking into things. If you have FDIC accounts, and banks that are linked to the government and all of those, and larger corporations and all of that, just keep that in mind. They're not monitoring everyone's account, just the accounts that they are putting those funds into, okay? That has been it. I want you guys to, I'm going to deliver this. I'm going to deliver this in the current energy. But y'all need to wait it out, play it out, stay safe, be mindful of what you put into your body. Use your third eye vision and your spidey senses going forward, that spiritual vision, that spiritual knowledge, and apply it to your life so that you can survive and so that your family will be safe, okay? I love you guys. I want you to be blessed and stay blessed because you are blessed. Namaste.